Hello everyone and welcome back to Lucky15 where I'm giving you my each way Lucky15 predictions for tomorrow's horse race in action. Well, I've got to say today was an absolutely shambolic day. It was a rubbish day. We had no winners today. We had a couple of places but we didn't do it each way because we pretty much went with a load of favourites and a few of them drifted out in the end, and I was thinking, you know what, I still think they might run well even though they drifted out, but no, it was a bit of a shocker today. I've got to admit, Kempton isn't a track that I tend to do very well at. I always find it quite hard at Kempton. A lot of horses don't always run well there because it's quite a galloping track. You always need to be prominent, and if you're a kind of a held up horse, then you don't have no hope, but it's always going to be tougher for you to get your head in front and run well there. So yeah, that's my record at Kempton. Jersger was probably the closest we had to a winner. Gave the Warren Greater X horse a good run for its money, and in the end it just finished in second place, so that was quite disappointing there. And I'm not really going to go through the others. We had Colonial Dream, I think that came in third place. Also as well, we backed, I think it was Burrow's Edge for Nicky Henderson in the first race at Kempton. I think it finished in fourth place as well. And then our Nat Was Cool McCavity was ridden off the bridle, probably coming into the home straight, and it wasn't going to win the race. And in the end, it was a bit of rubbish day really. No, nothing really to write home about. So that's enough of me waffling on how today's selections ran. Hopefully we can bounce back and have a better day tomorrow. And the first horseman I'm going to be giving you tomorrow is on the fibre sand at Southwell. Our only selection on the fibre sand tomorrow on the all weather. And it's in the first race in the 12:10, and I'm going for a horse here. Hope I pronounce it right. It's called Ominotago. It's round about 9-2 with bookmakers at the moment, trained by Michael Appleby, and they employ the services of Luke Morris, which I think is an interesting jockey booking. Tends to ride very well on the all-weather. Luke Morris, very good, respected jockey, and I thought this horse was quite interesting on its return from a break. It tends to do well here. I believe it's only run about 3 times at Seville, and it has won one of those starts, and also as well had a couple of places, so it tends to run quite well here. It's off a mark of 68 on its return. I still thought that was quite a workable mark for this horse, and I'm expecting it to run a good race tomorrow, and I thought 9-2 wasn't a bad one to kick us off there as our first leg in our each way Lucky15. Our second selection then sees us go to Sedgefield. We wait a couple of hours. We go to the 2:20 with a horse here called Kraken. It's currently 11-4 with bookmakers at the moment, trained by Sue Smith, and Danny Cook takes the ride. Now her stable's been in very good form at the moment. I think it was on Saturday at Haydock. She had pretty good there. I think she had 3 second places and a winner. So her stable have been in good form. Danny Cook's been riding respectably as well. And this horse, Kraken, won last time out at Newcastle in a very game effort. And I think that race, even though there was only 3 or 4 horses that are actually running in the race, isn't a bad piece of form. The Grille de Pons was the horse that fell, and I believe we might have put it up on the channel that day that it ran. But I think it was going to win that day, Grille de Prom. But I thought Kraken did it in very nice style to win, beating the Brian Hughes horse there. So I think he could definitely come on for that positive run. Also as well, still quite a young horse, only 6 years old. Had a good career over hurdles so far. And I thought really could take another good step, and I thought 11-4 wasn't a bad price to be getting stuck into, and that's also going to be the nap for tomorrow as well. We then go over to the other jumps fixture tomorrow at Lingfield in the 3 o'clock, and we go with a horse called Nobuttaboy. It's currently 11-1 with bookmakers at the moment, trained by Ben Pauling, who's been in great form recently, and so is Daryl Jacob, who will be taking a ride tomorrow. They had a few good winners over the weekend, the likes of Ascot and that, so the stable have been in very good form, had a very good strike rate over the last couple of weeks, and I think this horse was quite interesting tomorrow. Like I said, it's 11-1 at the moment, making it the Longshot tomorrow. It ran not a bad chase debut where it was quite prominent last time out, where it finished in 4th place, and it probably did need the run, and if they can give the similar run tomorrow, deliver it in a prominent position at Lingfield, I thought it could definitely go well. It stays the trip as well, it should like the conditions, and I thought 11-1 with the stable in good form for Ben Pauling could be definitely a good each way bet there to make the frame. So that's the third selection there. The fourth selection tomorrow is in the last race at Lingfield in the 3:30 with a horse called Molly Carew, trained by Neil Mulholland, and Noel Feely takes the ride. These two normally work quite well together. It's currently around 4-1 at the moment, this horse. and I thought it could definitely go well tomorrow. It's already a course winner, I should say, at Lingfield, and also as well, it definitely stayed the trip. It ran an incredible third place last time out on its seasonal reappearance over the course and distance as well. Also as well, it definitely likes conditions in the ground. Actually, when it won at Lingfield before, it was on heavy ground, and it was really an outsider the day it won. It was at 33-1, so that maybe suggests that this horse wasn't thought of until they started running it on the racetrack. Since then, it's put in some good valiant performances, and I thought Molly Carew tomorrow could definitely come on for that seasonal reappearance, and I think that horse could definitely go well. So that's the last selection there tomorrow in our Each Way Lucky 15. If you've had a good day or have any good bets for tomorrow, have any good tips or selections, let us know your opinions in the comments box below. Also as well, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. You can also check us out on our Twitter feed at Lucky15. Check us out on Facebook as well. Gamble responsibly, and we'll be seeing you soon.